Howdy everyone, and welcome to this video where we're going to be reviewing the Grille 15, the newest German tier 10 tank destroyer, or not necessarily the newest, it's the tank destroyer that replaced the former Waffenträger E100. So first things first, pretty much the main features of this tank destroyer are the very good speed and gun handling. More like the rest, or more like all the line from this tank, all the tech tree, it has no armor, so it can easily be penetrated with high explosive. Since Wargaming introduced all these fancy new, all this fancy new information about the tank here, I guess we're just gonna use the in-game stuff to actually review the tank. So let's get down to firepower, one of the main features of this tank. This is a 750 alpha damage gun. Pretty much like the E100, for example. It has 279 penetration with AP shells. That's probably the lowest from tier 10 TDs. But it gets balanced by the fact it has really good aim time. I managed to get my aim time down to 1.3 and the accuracy 0.24. I'm using chocolate on my tank destroyer. And also, if you want to lower the aim time even further, I guess you could put enhanced gun lane drive on it. Like the two main equipment pieces you're going to be using in this tank are probably optics and gun rammer. The third piece is optional. I'm using toolbox on mine because I only got repair skill on 2 of the crew members. So that's why I'm using toolbox. You can also go camo on it if you want, depending what kind of player you are. You can go camo on it if you want, have that extra bit of camouflage. You can put enhanced gun lane drive and reduce, probably you're gonna reduce the aim time to 1.2 seconds. It depends. But I retrained my crew from the Waffenträger and I put camouflage on all the crew members because the base camouflage of this tank is quite poor. So I had to help a little bit with some camouflage. For example, if you wanna see how this camouflage is, I'll compare. I got camo skill on all the crew members here, and the concealment, well, concealment from the new camouflage name is 297. If I was to switch to the tier 9 Waffenträger, which doesn't even have crew member and which doesn't even have camouflage on all the crew members, it's missing gun 2. This one has 454. So you can understand that the camouflage is not exactly great. If I would be to compare it with a Yak Panther, for example, this one has 253. Well, let's just strip down the crew. This one has 239 base camouflage, and the Grille has 197. Camouflage, not so good with this tank, but if you know how to double bush and use the V-range effectively, shouldn't be too much of a problem. As I was saying, 279 penetration with AP, 334 penetration with high explosive. The shell velocity of this thing is super good. Shells hit almost instant, so you can choose. If you want to snipe with it, it's perfect. If you want to play more aggressive with it, it's also gonna work, but you can't rely on the armor. The rate of fire of this thing is pretty good. I managed to get it down to 13.3 seconds. The DPM is absolutely great. I'm sort of worried that it's gonna be too good. I think if the rate of fire would have been somewhere around 15 seconds, it would have been somewhat better. But still, this is, I guess, just a gun platform. So the base accuracy is 0.27 and 1.5 aim time. With the help of chocolate and equipment, we get it to 1.3 aim time and 0.24 accuracy. Now for the less good parts about the gun. This thing has a turret, but it's not a fully rotating turret. The gun will only go 50 degrees left, 50 degrees right. So you're gonna have to adjust your playstyle a little bit there. Also, the traverse speed of the tank is not exactly the greatest. You can't really do too many flanking maneuvers because the turret turns very slow. The same thing with the hull. The gun depression of this TD is 8 degrees. It might seem a lot, but the turret is mounted very far in the back. So if you're actually going to try to shoot from bridges, it's not going to seem so much. It is 8, but it doesn't feel like 8. Pretty much like the Jagdpanzer E100, for example. The DPM of this thing is 3,376. Also, let's not forget, with high explosive, this thing can roll up to 1,188. Quick tip, if you're gonna use high explosive against other grills, don't try to shoot the turret. I found it to be very unreliable because it's got this really long gun, and many of the times when you try to shoot it, the guy might turn the turret a little bit and you're gonna hit the gun. So if you're gonna shoot one of these, it is preferred to just shoot the hull. Like the whole hull is like 30 armored in the front, 16 in the side and 20 in the back, but don't shoot the side with high explosive. You're gonna hit the tracks and not pin. Just shoot the hull. Easiest way to actually do damage with high explosive. The hit points of this vehicle are pretty low, 1,800. That combined with a very low armor make the survivability of this tank very, very poor, especially in the corridor meta we have right now. But let's go down to mobility. This thing can go up to 60 kilometers per hour. It is a very mobile tank, but for the main part, well, for one, I played this like a medium tank. It's fast enough to get from place to place. It's fast enough to relocate, defend, get early spots. So I can't say that I played this too passive. I exactly like a Leopard 1, for example, use the mobility and a really good gun. Like we said, the camouflage isn't really the greatest. If you mastered double bushing means, well, basically spotting your target, then going behind the bush if you're behind a bush until it's not transparent anymore, and then firing, which will cover your muzzle brake, and you shouldn't be spotted when you shoot. Going further, thanks to the V-range skills and optics and the chocolate, I managed to get this to 485 V-range, which makes binoculars, for example, completely useless for me, since I like to be on the move a lot. That's why even when I'm gonna get repair skills, maybe I won't even use camouflage net. Maybe I'll still go with enhanced gun aim drive for that extra reduction in aim time. I'm using large repair kit on this thing because it does get its modules damaged quite often. If you play the former Waffenträger, you probably know. People tend to shoot high explosive at this, and a lot of the times you lose a lot of modules. I cheaped out though, and I'm only using small first aid kit, even though it's probably very good to use a large repair kit, and also chocolate to help out with the overall features of the tank. As for crew skills, well, I basically had a 3 crew skill, even though it's maybe not so recommended to go with BF. At this point I had it from the former tank, so I got Brothers in Arms as the first skill, then I went for Sixth Sense, Snapshot, Smooth Ride for the gunner and driver. Of course, the V-range skills, situational awareness and recon on the commander. Safe stowage in case I get ammo racked, and I just went all with camouflage here. It might hurt for me, it might hurt if I get detracked, for example. It's gonna take a while to repair. But that's why I got a toolbox until I actually get repairs on everything. But if you were like to start the tank with a fresh crew, you'd probably want to go Sixth Sense and repairs and everything. As for the shell cost of this tank, well, one normal AP shell costs 1,680. I guess that is quite a lot. But then again, 390 alpha damage shell from an IS-6 is around 1k something, so the gold shell is 6,000 and the high explosive 1,140. Well, I guess I talked enough about the characteristics of these tanks. Let's have a go in it and see how it actually moves in game. We're in an Abbey, one of the worst maps for this kind of possible tank. I guess this is the map that makes or breaks tanks. It is as corridorish as it gets. We have no armor, so we're gonna try and see what we can do on this map. I got the spawn, so going towards the middle isn't gonna be that great. So I'm just gonna go on the 1-2 line. If I spawn on the other side, I'd probably try to get a couple of shots in the middle, but you can't really get them so well from the side. So want to go on a 1-2 line and probably stay at the corner and just try to peekaboo and use this massive alpha damage. I guess that's how we're gonna be using this tank in well, corridor maps. We're just gonna either trade with lower alpha damage guns, preferably a lot lower than us, or just peekaboo and try not to get shot. As you can see, the mobility of this thing is quite good. I can go from place to place really fast. Medium tank speed, super good. Even light tank speed, you might say. I'm just gonna stay at the corner here and wait for a target. Fortunately, 90140 came in. I slapped him with 905 damage. Well, that was with fire combined. This is the kind of situation I'm talking about. I can go in and trade with a guy. He's got like 320 average damage. I got 750, so it works for me quite well. Unfortunately, I peaked out quite bad, but he's coming back, so have another 804. Yeah, he's not trading really good with me. I don't even know why he's doing that. Doesn't matter as long as I'm getting my damage right. The first shot he did to me was, well, it broke my gun. It damaged it, so what I said earlier, you probably want to use a larger repair kit on this thing. Yeah, you're gonna lose modules quite fast and you're gone a lot of times. Well, I can't really shoot anything else from here, so I'm gonna go lower on the 1 line since I saw the Jagdpanzer pushing in here. I need to go in and show some dominance there, make him go back, but I don't really have his lower plate. I only got his commander edge. So I'm probably gonna try to focus the other grills out right now because I can take him out fast. There he is. Luckily for me, they're coming in. This rear-mounted turret makes, and the lack of a fully rotating turret makes corner fights quite a chore with this tank. So might want to take care with that. It's pretty hard to fight at the corner, and you can't really side scrape with the thing, you know. So I'm just basically waiting for the enemy tanks to shoot, then go in and shoot them myself. Yeah, I don't have shots on them. I decided to go for the Grille. Luckily he missed me, or he was shooting for somebody else. Even with a broken gun, this still works because it's close range, so it doesn't matter. I gotta wait for the Jagdpanzer to shoot, then I can have a go at his commander Sach. I repaired my my gun because I wanted to shoot the commander Sach. I felt like I needed to do that, and it went okay. There's only this Grille here left. I have to smack him down. Oh, okay, somebody else killed him. Well, there should be like only 2 tanks left on this side. Yeah, the tier 10 gameplay when this tank got released was infested with grills. Like you see there, we had 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemy grills. So a lot of tank destroyers. All we gotta do now is push here. The Grille already shot, so maybe he's going away. Yeah, he was actually looking away. We killed him. I wanna go towards the enemy base, but I also have to go back to base because there's a whole lot of tanks that are about to take my base. So luckily for me, I can shoot a Grille and the Jagdpanzer from here, if you noticed. So I wanna have a go at that. Try to pop some nice damage from there. The Grille left though, but there's still a Jagdpanzer. Tandy, look at that aim time, so good. And really good accuracy. We popped the Jagdpanzer in no time. Well, I'm gonna stay here and see if I can kill him and save the Jagdpanzer, which probably shot already. Nope, some other Grille killed him. I wanna see if anything gets spotted in the enemy base. I still have to go back to mine and defend it. But let's see if the Leopard catches anything there. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, there it is. There's a TVP there. He's out of my V range though. We got a Wirkungsstrafe. I don't know if that means damage or not. Hopefully it was damage. And let's do another blind shot for the other Grille, I guess. Even though he might be low. Yeah, he probably went down. We really gotta go back to base now. There's only 2 Grilles left and they're both low health. I have to go and help them. It's quite funny though, all these Grille battles. I did load a lot of high explosive with me because I thought the Grille battles, well, I'm gonna win them easily. But like I said, it's so unreliable to use high explosive. I learned now, but I used to just go for the turrets of the Grilles and not pen them with high explosive because the gun kinda awful. I learned now not to do that anymore. There you go, I spotted the T-95 there, killed them. I'm not spotted yet, so I want to try to... Okay, I am spotted now. I think that was a little bit of 6th sense lag or something there. I think it was more than 3 seconds. Or something else actually spotted me, I don't know. I took a big shot, so... I am 1 shot for all the tanks now. I don't even want to stay here, I want to move away. And if they try to attack, I can kill them. SD-75 spotted now. Let me see if I can get a shot into him. Nah. Well, he got unspotted. I blind shot it, but I didn't hit, I guess. Like I was saying, the Grille, the high explosive Grille battles, I thought they were gonna be good, but I learned the hard way to just shoot the hull. A lot of the times I could have gotten more damage just by using AP instead of the for the Grilles. But you know, you learn. Well, this Grille is going in to get some spots. I'm gonna stay here and try to shoot what he spots. There's the Grille there, and this is where the really nice accuracy comes in hand. Boom. This is pretty much the World of Tanks equivalent of a laser gun. It's super accurate, the aim time is really good. But if you move the gun just a little bit, or the turret or the hull, dispersion values are terrible, so your bloom is gonna be big if you move just a little bit. And also the fact that this is a tank destroyer and you can't mount vertical stabs. Yeah, but then I guess if it could mount vertical stabs, it'd be too good. The Grille is still there. I kind of want to go back because there was a TVP that hasn't gotten spotted for a lot of time. He was in the base. I'm pretty sure he's gonna come from here. That's why I turned. I was getting ready to fight with him. I have no idea how much health he has. I can only hope that I hit him with that blind shot then, when he was full health. Well, this guy stays here, you can defend. I have to go in and actually kill the TVP. Let's see if he comes here. And there he is, boom. My intuition was on point. I actually found the guy. Yeah, okay, we killed him. Now we gotta go back to base. I waited until I got unspotted so I can make the enemy tanks think that I'm going towards their base or something. At this point I want to go under the ridge and try to spot the enemy Grille if I can. Since this guy is up here, he can't really move. He was last spotted at A8, so he's probably not going to be able to hit me. That's why I want to go here and spot him. But surprised, he was actually moving down towards us. And I got a low roll, unfortunately, 690, and he's coming towards me, furious. If I don't reload in time, he's going to kill me. But luckily I went up here. I don't think he sees my turret. Nope. And I popped the snapshot. He was too slow for that. We killed him. Luckily, we got 8 Killerinas so far. And there's this E75 that's left here. All we have to do is kill him, and we win the game. There we go, boys. 9 Killerinos. So, the results of the game. We finally managed to land the ace tanker. It actually took that game 7.5k damage and 9 kills to finally get it. I have had games with 8k plus damage before, but I didn't get it. So ace tanker, radley-walters, top gun, high caliber. 76k credits, 2085 XP. It was 7554 damage in total, 9 kills, 1390 base XP. In the assist department, we couldn't really get anything. I didn't get the tracks I couldn't spot on this map, so 129 assist damage. And we lost 7k credits. Remember, I'm using large repair kit and chocolate. If I wouldn't have used those, I probably would have even made a profit. Well, that pretty much concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review of the Grille 15. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, you guys can tell me what you think about this tank in the comments below. Do you think it's OP? Do you think it's bad? I don't know. Tell me what you think and how it is compared to the old Waffenträger. Well, thank you all for watching and goodbye.